Honey, why are you looking at me like that? I said I accept the offer.
How would you expect me to look other than mystified and totally confused?
Confused? Quit it! I said I accept the offer here at Newman.
You want to enlighten me? Because I'm struggling here. What offer are we talking about?
Yes, I accept the offer as director of the new Consolidated Cosmetics Division here at Newman.
It's funny because I don't recall ever offering you any position
You said
here.
I could look forward to something cushy here.
No,
yes,
Mike,
you
I said
did.
Mike.
Same difference,
I know,
baby.
it's
Let
not
me
the
tell
same
you, I
difference. It's
marched
really not.
out of Jabot today, and it felt so liberating. It felt great, but I was depending on you, sweet.
Okay, all right. All right.
All right. I got the job?
All right, yes, you
honey.
get the job. No, not
baby.
here, not
Right,
here.
right. Okay, thank you, honey.
Yes.
You will not be sorry.
Let's hope I'm not sorry,
It's
Drusilla.
gonna be like old times. Remember, I used to work in the mailroom. Sweet, I'm gonna focus on the work. I'm gonna do the gig. No more Jabot politics. No more walking on eggshells. And wait a minute, no more crabby pants, Ashley. Did I say something wrong?
Not at all, but as far as getting along with people, there's something you need to know. Something I have a feeling you're not gonna like.
Oh, no, I can handle anything. Nothing is gonna rain on my parade today.
That's good. I'm glad to hear you say that because looks like you're gonna be working with Phyllis. I just hired her too. Hello, beautiful.
Hey, where have you been?
Can you say hello before all the questions begin?
Okay, hello. How are you? How are things? How are the wife and kids?
They're all wonderful, thank you.
I hope you're joking.
No future in stand-up, eh?
No, not at all. Where have you been?
I needed to get out of town for just a little while.
Yeah, I know. It's such a hassle telling people you care about where you're going. You know, when you'll be back. Hey, do you want to come along?
You gonna beat up on me all
Yeah,
night?
actually, I'm thinking about that. Damon.
What? What, baby?
What? Don't know. Wait. Don't what, baby me? What is this? Some sort of payback because I asked you about your past? I mean, God forbid I'd want to know more about you besides what I can touch and feel.
Ready to head back to the loft?
I wish.
Come on, Mac. You've been here since this morning. It's time to call it a day.
I still have some paperwork I have to do.
So do it at home.
Look, I can tell that you want to go, so just go. I'll see you at home in a little bit.
Promise me you'll have a security guard walk you out, protect you from lowlifes.
Okay, so we should probably put this projector back into the office, and then I'll see if Mac has anything else for us to do before my mom comes.
Okay.
Hey, do you need a ride? Because you live right by us.
Thanks, but I think I've already got transportation.
Oh, transportation, huh? Miss Mackenzie gonna give you a ride? Hello, Mobile.
So you taking off?
Pretty soon, yeah.
Do you mind if I bum a ride? I was gonna ask JT, but somehow I just don't think he'd be up to it.
Somehow I think you're right.
Plus, it would give us a chance to spend a little more time together.
Gee, you twist my arm, why don't you?
You've seen the body?
Yes.
Which is how I know Sharon isn't lying.
Yeah. And how do I know you're not lying to me right now?
You know, you can believe anything you want. I really don't care.
Great. Apparently Sharon's mental illness is contagious.
My daughter-in-law and I are not crazy.
Well, you know what? I'm sorry, Mrs. Newman, but how else would you explain it? Because normal, sane people, they don't go around seeing corpses unless they work in a morgue.
The point is, the body exists. So if you've come over here to get me to convince Sharon to come to her senses, you can forget that. I'm on to you.
Well, you're on to me. See, there you go again, acting like I got something to hide.
Well, if you don't, why are you asking so many questions?
Because I'm trying to make sense of this. All right. So where exactly did you see this body?
That's not important.
Well, I'm sorry it's important to me, because you know what? If you're going to suggest that I killed someone, well, I'd at least like to know who it is that I killed. Maybe I can send the family flowers or something.
Do you find this amusing? You are sick.
Okay. You know what? Let's just pretend for a second that you really did see a body, all right? You're an upstanding citizen. I read the newspapers. I haven't seen anything about unsolved murder, any John Does being found. Now, why's that, huh? I mean, surely you reported it to the police, right?
Grace, we're not finished yet.
I'd really like to be alone.
Well, there's something else we need to talk about.
Whatever it is, can we do it another time?
No. No, this can't wait. Please, don't go.
All right.
Look, we're sorry, okay? I know you may not believe that, but we are. You're probably feeling a little overwhelmed right now.
Among other things.
You had to know the truth about Cameron.
Thank you for telling me. I still can't believe it. How could I be involved with him this long and not even know who he is?
Well, surely you must have had some idea. The two of you were trying to destroy my marriage.
Splitting you and Nicholas up is one thing. But murder? I would never be part of something like that. You have to believe me.
We do believe you. We know you're not that type of person.
I actually thought Cameron was the one. I thought we'd get married and spend the rest of our lives together. Now what am I gonna do? Go back to New York, start all over?
What if he didn't go back to New York? Not right now.
Why would I stay here?
So you can help us bring Cameron down.
Excuse me?
Excuse you what?
I must have heard you wrong. You didn't happen to say that Phyllis was going to be working here at Newman, knowing full well I was going to be an employee here.
Yeah, Drusilla, I didn't realize that you interpreted our discussion of a possible job here as a concrete offer. Now, I hired Phyllis before I had any idea you were mapping out your next career move.
Never mind that. The idea that you would consider hiring that heifer.
Okay, she's very talented.
Between the sheets?
She's done extraordinary work for this
please.
company.
I could think of a half a dozen other people who could do a job better.
She knows the product lines, okay? She knows the websites better than anyone. Hell, she created them.
She creates nothing but trouble, Neil.
Listen to me closely. I have taken over the helm here at a very critical time, all right? I need someone who can hit the ground running. Like it or not, that person is Phyllis. She stays. Please don't put me in the middle, all right?
I sure as heck didn't see that one coming.
What, Drusilla quitting?
Yeah. I've been in my office looking at old resumes trying to find a new spokesperson.
Any luck?
No.
Well, it's probably for the best. Tuvia will be gone anyway.
What? When did that get decided?
Tonight. I had a conversation with Jack.
Ah, great. Here it
No,
comes.
it's not what you think. He's changed. He's ready to lead the company again.
How, by axing Tuvia?
I know it sounds extreme, but you should have seen him. He was full of energy. He's very committed.
Ash, listen. It's going to take a lot more than a change in Jack's attitude to keep this company from going down the drain.
I know, I'm aware of that, and so is Jack. Getting rid of Tuvia is only one of the things he wants to do. He wants to also trim down some of our other lines and possibly close some factories.
What about cash flow?
He has leads on a new line of credit as well.
Really? Mm-hmm. Well, I guess he is back in the saddle, isn't he?
I'm telling you, when he's like this, he's a force to be reckoned with.
And to what do we attribute this miracle?
Jill.
Jill?
Scary but true. She's actually having a positive effect on my brother. He's starting to let go of his hatred for Victor.
Ash, hating Victor is like breathing for Jack. That doesn't go away overnight.
I think you might be wrong. He's starting to see the damage it's done. I think he's even going to put the negativity behind him. Something you might consider doing.
You're absolutely right. You deserve an explanation.
Yeah, does that mean I'm going to get one?
Maybe not the one you want.
Oh, great.
I was in Georgia.
At your ranch.
What's left of it. I had to sell off some acreage.
Well, sorry to hear that.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't around to take care of it. Better someone else has it who can.
Very philosophical.
It's been getting me through the night.
Okay, so you were in Georgia. Did you have to be so rude about it?
I reckon I did, because I was.
Whoa, what is that? Wait a second. No apology? You're not even going to explain?
Baby, what would you like to hear? I had to get away. Not from you, but without you.
Okay, listen, this isn't about real estate. This isn't about your ranch. This is about some secret, something in your past that you're determined to keep to yourself. Am I right?
Okay. Sure. Some disturbing memories were stirred up. And it's stuff I'd just as soon keep under wraps.
Oh, okay. So you took your time to wrap all those things up. Just one phone call, Damon. I just need one phone call.
If I had heard your voice, I might not have gone. And I needed to go.
Really? You just saying that?
I have a very difficult time being without you, Phyllis. Do you know that?
So, what are those?
Timesheets for the volunteers.
If you're not paying them, why bother keeping track?
Mr. Newman is giving away prizes at the end of the summer for the people who put in the most hours. But don't tell anyone. It's a secret.
You know, I'm good at keeping secrets.
Oh, yeah?
So, what are you good at?
Delegating.
Is that a fact?
Yes. I'm thinking maybe you should earn your ride home.
Hey, boss me around. I can handle it.
All right. Follow me. Hey, Devon. You're back.
Yeah, how about that?
Well, I'm glad.
Oh, yeah? How come?
Well, because I owe you an apology. Hey, did you hear me? I said I owe you an apology.
You're bringing Cameron down.
Don't you agree he should pay for what he's done?
Yes, but what are you planning to do?
I don't know yet.
What about the police?
No police. Not getting them involved until I get some hard proof. I'm not gonna let this guy get off on some technicality.
We need your help, Grace. What can I do?
Get us information.
How?
You live with him. Listen in on his phone conversations. Check his briefcase. Read his email.
No. No way.
Grace, we are counting on
We'll
you.
count on someone else. I can't do it. It's too dangerous. If Cameron ever found out that I was double-crossing him,
I don't even want to think about what he'd do to me. Especially,
Now that you know what he's capable of?
I'm sorry. You're gonna have to find some other way.
Nope.
What?
You're gonna do this.
But I just told you I'm not.
I don't care what you just said. This isn't up for discussion. You're gonna do this for us, and do you know why? Because you owe us.
You want to know if I went to the police? You can talk to them.
I'm talking to you.
Why would I tell you anything?
Because at this point, I'm not going anywhere until I get some answers.
Well, apparently you already have all of the answers. There is no body. Sharon made the whole thing up. So why are you even wasting your time badgering me? I'm sure you have other things to do, like run your software company.
We're getting off track. Now, since you didn't answer me before, I'll just ask you again. Where exactly did you allegedly see this body?
That's a nice try, but I'm not going to tell you anything more.
Why are you making this so difficult?
That's what I do. Just ask my husband. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have other
By any
things
chance
to do.
been in a sewer, would it? Oh, yeah, now we're getting somewhere, huh?
How did you know that?
Sharon, you see how that works? Now it's your turn to tell me what I want to know.
I want you to leave.
What? You can't tell me where you saw this body? Is that it?
I'm not going to say this again. Get out of my house.
Let me tell you something. I don't like being told what to do, almost as much as I hate being jerked around. Now you're gonna tell me what I want to know, or
what?
Or I'm not gonna be responsible for what happens.
Mirror, mirror on the wall.
You're home early.
How many hours you been staring into that thing?
I'm gonna brain you if you don't hush up.
Just because you can see it better doesn't mean it is better.
Do you have a problem with me wanting this to work?
You just started using that stuff this morning.
So?
So, didn't the jar say it would take a couple of weeks before you might start to see a difference?
Look, if you had this big of a scar on your face...
Easy, Princess. Just relax. It's fine.
And you know what? Those are my sodas. You owe me. And don't leave your stinky sweat socks in the middle of the hall anymore. What's so funny?
Glued to the mirror, ordering people around, complaining left and right. Oh yeah, the old Brittany's back, all right.
You're saying all the right things.
Am I? I had to go. And you do mean such a great deal to me. You are exactly what I need.
Oh, really? As a distraction from your horrible past?
Now why you want to go and make jokes?
I'm not making jokes. I'm serious. Is that what I am to you?
You really do want to go with this all night.
Well, you know, I don't want to be insulted by all this philosophical hoopla. You know, what I really want is an apology. I'm sorry. I'll never do it again, Phyllis. I respect you too much.
Anything interesting happened while I was away?
Whoa. Wow. You're living dangerously, aren't you? Actually, a lot did happen while you were away. A lot happened. I saw my son again. It was a disaster, of course, but I determined to, you know, make that thing work. We're gonna mend our fences. Daniel and I, we're gonna mend our fences. It's gonna happen. And I think he's starting to put down roots here, so.
But not with you?
Not yet, anyway.
You don't owe me a thing, all right?
No, I mean, you were right. You know, I was being nosy, and I know it upset you, so I'm sorry.
It's no big deal, okay?
Well, what if I say I don't believe you? Because I think it was a big deal, and that's why you were so mad. Hello?
You just love to push, huh?
I'm sorry, I'm just not used to having an apology completely ignored.
What do you want? Huh? Blood?
Okay, forget it. So why are you back here so late?
Didn't you just apologize for being nosy?
You know what? Fine. Okay, I give up. Who even cares anyway?
I'm here to work. I'd be cool, huh, Lily? You got a trip like this?
I have many more reasons than Jack does to hate Newman.
Well, that's healthy.
How do you expect me to feel about a man who betrays us at every turn?
Okay, it's just another thing we'll have to agree to disagree on. Now, we haven't talked about this yet. I know you blame me for the tape and what happened with Abby.
You told our daughter who her biological father was on that tape. Information I didn't even have. Information that you deliberately kept from me, Ash. Now, honestly, what kind of legacy did you want to leave?
I had no idea you were still so angry about that tape.
It shook my faith in us down to the core. Made me wonder what kind of marriage we really have.
Well, why didn't you tell me?
I didn't want you to question how much I love you.
Question how much you love me? I want to know what's going on inside your head.
That makes two of us.
Well, this is something we need to talk about.
No, not now, Ash. I'm just not up for it, okay? Let's talk about Nikki. Did she get an answer from Victor?
She called a little while ago from her car. I think she was heading home.
And?
It looks like we're going to get what we want.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
She put a dollar figure on it?
Well, actually, Victor wouldn't commit to one, no. But he did say he was going to make her look like a hero tomorrow at the board meeting. And there is a stipulation, but it does sound promising, doesn't it?
Wait a minute. What kind of stipulation?
I'm not sure.
Nikki didn't say.
I don't think she knows.
But there is a condition. Newman's gonna use some leverage.
What are you talking about? Like what?
Come on, Ash, isn't it obvious? It is to me. And there's no way in hell I'm gonna let it happen. Not tonight, not tomorrow, not ever.
So, is that your final answer on the subject of Phyllis?
Yes, absolutely it is.
All right, well then, I guess I'll have to accept that, although I'm more concerned about you.
Why would you be concerned about me?
I have to wonder if you know why you hired that woman.
I told you, I'm under the gun, okay? I don't have a lot of time. I don't have time to train someone who's unfamiliar with the way our company operates. Plus, Phyllis brings a lot to the job. She's got talent, experience, know-how. She's
You know
good
what?
with...
I just think you feel sorry for her.
Why would I feel sorry for her?
She's unemployed. Her marriage is over. Do you know her own son doesn't even want to talk to her? That's just off the top of my head. She's a loser from way back. Don't get me to thinking about it, Neil, because the list will be yay long.
As your boss,
Yeah.
I suggest you focus on your position instead of speculating about why I hired Phyllis.
Why did you hire me, Mr. Winters?
I'm warning you, Mr. Kirsten, you lay one finger on me.
And you do what, huh?
As I said before, don't touch me. There are lots of employees on this property. Unless you want a very large ranch hand bursting through that door, you better watch your step. You think I'm bluffing? Try me.
Let me ask you something, Nikki. What happens if you scream and nobody hears you?
Believe me, they'll hear me.
If there's a body, then I intend to find it.
Well, good luck. There are hundreds of miles of sewer underneath Genoa City. What are you going to do, search through the whole thing? You know what? You might enjoy that. You and the rats would get along famously.
Whatever. Good night, Nikki.
You set foot on this property again, I will have you arrested. Now get out!
See you.
Do you realize what you're asking me to do?
To help us bring down Cameron.
At the risk. If it backfires.
Grace, you are not in this alone. We will help you any way we can.
But I'm the one who's putting her life on the line.
He used you, Grace. He's been lying to you for months, and your relationship is just a sham to him. Doesn't that make you furious? Don't you want to get back at him? Because this is your chance. You can make Cameron pay for every scummy, manipulative thing he ever did.
So what you're saying is I should lead Cameron on, deceive him. How is that any different than what he did to me?
Because you didn't kill anyone.
Grace, you can look at it this way. One way or the other, Cameron is going down. Then you can either choose to go down with him, or you can help us.
We'll do whatever we can to make sure that you're not implicated.
Well, you can't make any promises.
Grace, I hate to break the news to you, but we are your only hope. You have no friends left in this town. No one to back you up. And who knows, Cameron may be even setting you up to take the fall in this. Have you ever thought about that?
Okay,
Then you'll help us?
what do I have to do?
Don't do anything until I talk to you. Just go back to your hotel and play it cool. Pretend like nothing's happened.
Oh, I'm not sure I can pull that off.
Grace, we are risking a lot here, too. By telling you all this and hoping you don't go to Cameron with it.
Do you ever think the day would come that we'd be a team again?
Desperate times call for desperate measures.
Well, I should go. It's getting late. Cameron's gonna wonder where I am. Oh, God.
What? What is it?
When I go to sleep, there's gonna be a killer in the bed next to me.
Grace, you can do this. I know you can.
Grace. Thank you.
Anyway, for the time being, my relationship with my son is not the brightest point in my life.
You said lots happened.
You know what? Lots has happened, actually. I'm working at Newman Enterprises again. I got Neil to rehire me. He's running the show right now over there. I convinced him that he needed me.
That is great news.
I know. It is really, really wonderful to be needed.
Don't doubt that I need you.
Oh, I don't doubt that you need me. I mean, you have certain, urges and desires. I mean, you're a man. Of course you need me.
Shut up. I'm talking about something else.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about you. I'm talking about who you are, about your everything, all of you.
Well, I have certain needs and urges of my own, and I missed you.
I'm sorry I didn't call.
So, shoot, tell me.
I hired you for the exact same reason that I hired Phyllis.
Same? There's nothing same about us, Neil, and I know you didn't hire her because we're friends.
What kind of CEO would I be if I hired people strictly on that basis?
Right. But just being compared to her in any capacity makes me twitch just a tad, you know?
Well, like it or not, you're both the best qualified at what you do. Her understanding of our marketing profile is second to none.
And what am I second to none at?
Your experience as a top model. Your work at Chabot, being a spokesperson for Tuvia, the business skills that you've learned along the way would make any company want to snap you up.
Right, you're right. So you didn't hire me because I'm the boss's wife.
Perish the thought.
So then it's a deal.
Whoa. Not so fast. That works both ways.
Meaning?
Meaning, in the office, I'm not your husband. I'm the head of this conglomerate. Is that understood?
Yes, Mr. Winters. And I intend on taking the new consolidated cosmetics division to new heights.
Then it only remains for me to officially welcome you. Welcome aboard. Now, how about a little kiss for your boss?
Oh, yes.
Listen to this. Some users may experience gastrointestinal distress. How can a cream that you put on your skin give you an upset stomach?
Got me.
That is so weird.
Skin bones connected to the stomach bone.
You better go back to medical school, genius.
Where's Ralph?
Out. Where's Mac?
The rec center.
What a grind. She's still working?
I don't know what the hell she's doing.
What does that mean?
That idiot Daniel's still there, trying to get close to her.
Who, Mac?
Yeah. It's the only reason he volunteered there. Mac doesn't see it, though. She actually thinks the guy's on the up and up.
He's not?
Kidding? The guy's a user. The kind you can smell a mile away.
Well, you certainly have an opinion.
Damn straight.
Well, I'm surprised you'd care.
Of course I care. Mac's a friend. I don't want her anywhere near that guy.
Not that you're jealous or anything.
Of that high school punk? Are you kidding me?
Oh, please. You've always had a thing for her.
Whatever.
You are such a liar. All you talk about is how beautiful she is and how happy you are that she's back. If she looked your way for a second, you'd be all over it.
Not that you're, jealous or anything.
Of what?
The thought of Mac and me together?
GT, get over yourself.
Okay, all right. I got a real bad case of getting over myself blues. Sitting here with a case of getting over myself blues. Where you going? This is good stuff.
Was that the last batch?
Thankfully.
Are you in any rush to get home?
Why do you ask?
Well, I wouldn't mind stopping by Crimson Lights and grabbing some coffee.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Excellent. By the way, it's on me.
Yeah, I knew that. Look, I don't want to fight with you, Devon.
Fighting?
It sure feels that way. Look, can we just start over?
With what?
Everything.
You know, I feel like we've gotten off on the wrong foot.
You know, I really don't see why you would care one way or the other.
Look, all I was trying to do was get to know you better. Okay, that's why when you said all that stuff about going to Parker and it turned out to be... I was confused. Okay, that's all, about why you would do something like that. You know, tell me things that weren't true to impress me or something, and I want to let you know that you don't have to do that.
You know, Lily, what's your deal, huh? You slumming? Little rich chick. This is the hip hop. Think she'll come down to the hood and get herself some excitement?
Don't make fun of me.
Is that what I'm doing?
Is it so impossible for you to believe that someone might actually want to be your friend?
Where you been, Grace?
Suppose having a board meeting, and you're invited.
That was my idea.
You know how much I like to play cat and mouse, Victor. So I don't suppose you want to tell me how much you're going to be offering us.
You get that right?
I understand there's a stipulation. Some condition attached to the offer.
Yep. Word gets around, doesn't it?
I don't ask what that's about. I already know.
Do you now?
I can tell you right now it ain't going to fly.
Just have to wait and see.
I don't have to wait. You want Abby.
I want a relationship with my daughter.
I told you that she is not your daughter. You contributed some DNA. That's it. Abby is my little girl. And if you think your offer of money that you owe us anyway, is going to buy my daughter, you can think again.
And you think that's my intention?
You're damn right that's what I think.
Zachariah is an angel sent down from heaven to complete a mission.
Live as a human? This is insane.
But he never expected to fall in love.
He's good with kids and dogs.
Now, will he make it back to heaven?
I would give up eternity to spend one lifetime with this woman.
Melissa Gilbert, Bruce Greenwood, and Ozzie Davis. The Soul Collector. CBS.